Hey everybody, it's Neil, and I want to just show you this here, what I have here. It is a stream controller. And so this is one of the coolest little devices I've seen and needed in a while. I have opened it and configured it a little bit, but I'm gonna show you guys everything that's in it. So we'll do a fresh unboxing for it, because I did want to figure it out. But here we go, this is everything that's in there. You get a manual for it here, which will tell you basically how to install the application. All it is a download of the application. I downloaded it, I run a Mac. I've got it downloaded on here. And then we have our device, which is this little box here. And you can see it's got, what is it, 15 little squares there and a little screen there. And each one of these are buttons, and then has a USB-C port on the back. We have also in here, the other two things that are in there are the little mount for it and a wire for it. Okay, so I have a wire connected to my Mac already, so we'll use my existing wire just at a convenience, but and then I'll show you guys how it all works. Okay, so for right now, we'll set it up over here so we can see it. So if you look at it, you've got all these different holes on here. You can have the hole go through anywhere for the wire. It's just a wire into the box. And then when you plug it in, it's gonna light up, and then it'll light up with the configuration that you have. So let me see here. Let me take that sticker. That sticker just says contact support if you have any issues. Okay, so I think I'm plugged in here. I might need to plug it in with my other wire, but let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm not plugged in directly into my computer. Let me try using their wire. I don't know if that wire I even have is anything. Let's see. Let's try their wire. Might be the issue. I was just trying to use one that I had sticking out here, but it might be my problem. So, we'll plug it into that. Try again. There we go. Okay, so it was my wire. This wire must not be a data cable. It must only be for charging. So I'll get rid of that. And now I've got this big long wire, but I'm gonna put it here, and you can see all the buttons I've configured on it. So I can show you. It came with some of this configuration, but I was able to kind of change it to myself. So I have like my Amazon influencer account I can push. I can push my meals reviews, and it's gonna open up a window on my computer with my meals reviews, my what's it called, YouTube. Looks like you can go to eBay. I don't think I have eBay, nothing configured on there. It'll basically open the websites to the different things. You can also have it open apps. So I could have it open Final Cut and push the button, and why did I pick Final Cut? It's a slow one to open, but there, it opened the app. It can open apps, it can do whatever. It can insert passwords in there if you're having a area like where you get to a certain screen where you want to have it enter your password. You could push that button and have it enter password. I have on here, I have my time. I don't know if it can be configured to US time, but I have 2008. I've got my weather in Dallas and that. And then I put here, I just kind of configured this with the second screen, so I can go back to the first and second screen just like that. I don't have anything on my second screen right now. You can see there's just blank. But we can go and configure that, so we'll go and do that. So let's go back to the second screen, and then I'll show you guys how easy this is. What is that? Oh, let's upgrade something. I'll upgrade that later. Okay, so here is the interface. Let me close some of these other screens so you can get an idea of it. And I'll even move you all in closer. So let me move this down. You don't need to see me, you want to see the stuff. So let's move you guys in. Okay, so now you are looking at, here's the device, and here's my little configurator. So like here, if I wanted to put something in this blank here, I can click it, and I can go and make it go to a certain website. So I can just drag website into here, and then I can make it say, Google. And I could say, and so then it'll put Google like on the bottom, right? Oh, you see it right there on the bottom of the screen. It'll say Google, and then it would go to www.google.com. I don't know, what do I ever do? I don't ever do www, but whatever. And then it finds the thumbnail, and it even automatically populates it up there and in here. And I could go to a website. I could put I just did a website. I could do a you know, open an app. So I could just go and put that over here. And right now it wants to open my 1Password, but I could say I want to open Notes, and then it'll just open Notes. And if I don't put any words on it, it won't say anything, or I could just say open Notes, or well, actually I would just say Notes. And then it puts Notes on the bottom of it there. It's just so tiny right in there. You can kind of see it put Notes down in there. So how cool is that? You can totally configure to do that other stuff there. If you're running OBS, let me see if I can open my OBS. I typed it in. I haven't used OBS in a little while, but it is opening here. But I could even set it so if I'm doing a video live conferencing, a video, I can have it switch between the different cameras that I'm viewing. So I could have it showing me or showing the other guy, just was pushing the buttons instead of having to do it all with the mouse on the screen. So how cool is that? Boy, that took forever to load. But okay, so here it is here. Yeah, I guess I don't have any of these configured, do I? Yeah, I don't think I have them configured at the moment because these are like my office cameras. I have these cameras configured. Well, they're not the office anymore. They're all around my apartment. I moved, so that's kind of why I have them here. But they're all RTSP cameras, and so I can have it going from there. So I'm just going to close that right now. But you also have the ability to have like an info board. So like this one here is just kind of just a default little info board that they set up with Hong Kong weather, London weather, and you could say whether you want it in Celsius or Fahrenheit and different time zones and things like that. You can even have it open the settings. If I click that, you can't see it open the settings in the corner of my screen. And then this one here would open the maps. So I'm gonna guess it's configured for maps. I don't even know. Oh, I guess I haven't opened maps on this computer since I've updated it. But oh yeah, everything's tightened there. But so it is trying to open up my maps. So how cool is that? So you can make this thing do whatever you want, and then it just sits there on your thing, and you can push whatever buttons. I have mine set here, I think so. Now it's going to be there, so I could have the play buttons and things like that. So if I'm watching a YouTube video, I can just control it all from here. I can control it remotely, whatever I want to do. You know, even just pulling the wire as long as it goes. So it can do all sorts of stuff. I love the way these are all hot programmable keys that you can change to anything. I don't even know what this button does. Oh, Siri. It says Siri not available. So we wanted to do Siri. But so it can do like everything. You know, so this is on my Mac. It can do all the stuff for Windows too. So if you have a Windows computer, it'll work for that. So how cool is this thing here? I mean, it's just awesome. So I would normally go back to one. This is my screen here where I started to do some stuff. I don't even know FT. I think it's the Financial Times. Yeah, I'm not subscribed to that. But it'll go to some of these things here. It'll open Facebook and X and whatever else you'd want it to by default. But you can change just anything you want. So super cool. This thing here, this is the Stream Controller. I would definitely pick up one of these things. It makes using the computer. I'm going to be configuring all this all night and have it all set up perfect for me. Especially with my Final Cut stuff and shortcuts and editing videos. I'll have a lot of the video editing shortcuts on here so I can just push my buttons to edit these videos. Super cool. Thumbs up for sure.